Alrighty. Oh,
Right, let's get this shit show on the way.
yeah.
Absolutely. Welcome everybody into this episode of the Sports Disaster Podcast. We have wrong way. We have Hell joining us again. Welcome back. I'm
Yeah,
back,
I'm
and we
back.
have a guest. We have a returning member of this podcast who hasn't been on a while, but we have to welcome back UC.
Yay!
Welcome back.
This man somehow is still alive.
Yes,
Yeah.
welcome back, UC. It has been a while. And of course, welcome back, Hell, after taking a week off for Remembrance Day.
Well, and not only for Remembrance Day, for also another reason, probably for personal reasons too, and the other week too, for personal reasons.
We will say no more about that, and let you guys begin with today's show. What's off the top?
Alrighty.
Oh, yes.
I'll get that going. All right. So our topics today, he is World Cup qualifiers. Holy crap! It's been an interesting period. NFL is becoming the no fun league. Yeah, prepare for that one coming in with a potential side of bacon. And the SS NLL is about to launch. Potential MLB work stoppage is coming up. I am a little upset. And of course, some MLS playoff reviews. Perfect.
So let's get started.
Oh, you want? Hang on. We'll also include a couple here. We'll also include the Qatar.
Just the one. Qatar
Prix, and we'll cover some F1. And if you want, do you want to do a solo rant? If you want to do it, Moosey, on the other thing that you proposed.
The little Cisco bit.
You want to do a mini rant on that?
Well, we can do that later. We got a few topics.
Obviously. Yeah. So let's start off with the World Cup qualifiers. Holy shit!
What's? Oh my! These qualifiers have been absolutely insanity. I mean, holy fucking shit!
Where do we start? Where does
even one start? I mean,
okay. You know what? Let's start off with a little bit of some fun here. Let's start off in the one place that already has qualifiers, UEFA. Actually,
yeah. Let's talk about the UEFA.
Because as of this moment, under talk, I think,
Oh, can I mention them real quick? The teams that are qualified. I got it right in front of me. The teams. So qualified are Denmark, Croatia, England, France, Belgium, Germany, Netherlands, Serbia, interesting, Spain, and Switzerland. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's actually more, I want to say. There are more teams. There are more teams qualified actually.
I'll read them all because I got them in front of me right now.
Yeah.
If you want. So we have Serbia, Spain, Switzerland, France, Belgium, Denmark, Netherlands, Croatia, England, and Germany. They are all qualified as of this point.
So what I said, I'm just looking.
However, and this is a big
3 teams in different conferences also qualified. Where is it? Where does it say?
No, 2 at this moment actually.
2?
2.
Apparently it says 13, and one of the AFC teams is apparently already qualified, and it doesn't really show. Hold up. Round 2? Is that it? Nope. There it is. Oh, obviously just Qatar. Okay.
Qatar is the only team as of this moment they have qualified.
And in the CONCACAF, sorry, not
CONCACAF's not done yet. They'll probably be. CONCACAF ain't done yet. They're gonna get done soon, 100%.
Yeah, what I wanted to say was CONMEBOL, where obviously Argentina and Brazil have made it.
Mm-hmm. They are
Shouldn't
in
be
the
a surprise.
Yeah. So as of this moment, there are a couple places left. I believe there's 3 play. Okay. Yeah, so 3 teams will be left from Europe. They'll get in, I believe.
For that, we'll have to go to the round 2.
Yep.
Although there's like literally no info whatsoever on when that's going to be. The round 1 just finished this past week.
However, they are going to go into the draw soon, so good luck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to say this. So the top 6, and here's the thing: the top 6 are seeded. The bottom 6, they are unseeded, and it includes a certain twist. So the top 6 teams in particular order is Portugal, Scotland, Italy, Russia, Sweden, and Wales.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you got 2 home FC nations going.
Hold up, which site are you using for this? Because
Wiki.
I'm just using Wiki. Okay.
Yeah. Are you using Wikipedia too?
No, I was looking at FIFA real quick. But let's go right back to World Cup Qualifier.
I'll lend you the link. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'll lend you the link.
No, I have it.
Okay. And then the final 6 spots at 4. Hang on. Can I continue, man?
Yes. Go ahead.
So as of this moment, the bottom 4 plus 2 nations within the UEFA Nations League, and the top 2, if they are not qualified within the Nations League, they will be unseeded. And those teams are, and the bottom 6 are Turkey, Poland, North Macedonia, shocker, Ukraine, and then the bottom 2 via the Nations League is Austria and Czech Republic.
Currently.
Yeah, actually, no, it's confirmed.
Are they?
It's confirmed.
Oh, yes. Okay, they did.
So Austria and Czech Republic are in.
Compare that to some of the teams. Well, the only notable team I think that missed out is Hungary, which obviously just went to the Europa Cup, and that's that.
Mm-hmm.
The second round is going to feature these 10 teams, and my God, that is a loaded list.
Yeah, that's 12, man. That's 12.
12, sorry.
12 teams. It's going to be 12 teams, and
been a while.
No worries, man.
It's been a while since I bothered to look at the World Cup qualifiers. That's why.
All right.
It's not been fun.
And as of this moment in CONCACAF, I'm sorry. I have to do this. I'm sorry. You know what I have to do, Moosey. I had to. You agree with me, right?
Never
Canada's
do that again.
I'm sorry, but yeah, Canada's up top in the first place spot, followed by the United States and Mexico.
I don't know anymore.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so Canada, the table right now is Canada on 16 after 8, the US on 15, Mexico on 14, Panama on 14. Mexico is the tiebreaker for whatever reason, I don't know. Costa Rica on 9, Jamaica on 7, El Salvador on 6, and Honduras on 3. Yeah.
Okay, hang on. But the reason is because of goal differential at this time.
I see. There we go.
We ain't gonna get copyright striked
this time around. Yeah, there are still another 6 match days. The next ain't until January 27th.
Mm-hmm.
And then match day 10. Ooh.
No, not match day 10.
No. The one after that, on the 30th, is going to be the big one. Canada against the United States.
Round 2, baby.
Yeah. You will also see United States against Mexico on match day 12, March 24. And
I'm gonna say match day 14 will be pretty good too, because that one's the last minute taker too. Panama versus for me, it's gonna be Panama versus Canada.
Yeah.
No.
The only match that doesn't matter is Jamaica versus Honduras, really.
Yeah, they're both disqualified. They're both eliminated alongside El Salvador.
Yeah,
All
that
right,
is pretty painful.
Now, with that said, I believe that's it. Oh no, we haven't talked about. No, shoot, we didn't talk about a certain number.
Also,
Uh,
real quick, what I find quite impressive
hang on.
is the fact that Canada is currently technically undefeated. They have not lost a game yet. They have either drawn 4 or won 4. So, not bad.
I'm about to say this too. I think we almost skipped out on 2 conferences. Africa is going into the round 3, which is a playdown situation.
Yeah, and you're going to see in that round 3, Algeria, Cameroon, Congo, Democratic Republic, Egypt, Ghana, Mali, Morocco, Nigeria, Senegal, and Tunisia. Now,
I call what you called Ghana, Ghana.
Go ahead.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Anyways,
that's really just excellent.
But as of this point,
yeah, is there any surprise in Africa for you that hasn't made it out?
For the first round? You mean the second round, basically?
Second round.
Shoot, I gotta take a look.
I mean,
schedule.
I see right away a few teams, or some that actually got close and missed out. The first notable one for me is Ivory Coast. The fact they didn't make it out.
They didn't make it. They missed out by 2 points. I would also say a nice try to Cape Verde too.
Cape Verde really desperately tried. Benin lost out by a single point in Group J against the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Morocco dominated Group I, no contest there. Group H also dominated by Senegal. South Africa.
Oh, hang on. There was a
tied with Ghana, and they had, but because
unfortunately,
Ghana had more goals.
Yeah, Ghana had one more goal, so yeah, that one got the tiebreaker rule. I'm also going to say Equatorial Guinea and Burkina Faso too.
Guinea. They say Equatorial Guinea, but yes.
And Burkina Faso too.
Yeah, those two are also painful.
They're going to go into the first
team that I see. Really, no surprises among the teams that have crashed out completely. I'd say. Yeah.
Now it's time for Asia, so prepare for that too. They're heading into the third. They are in the third round as we speak.
Yeah. In the AFC, we have.
So they finished. So Group A, because Group A. So here's the thing: Group A decided to go a little bit weird on us for this one. You agree with me? So the AFC decided to go a little bit weird because they're using this not only as for continental champion, for their Continental Cup qualification, they're also using it for FIFA. So
yeah, that is a little weird as to why they did both the Asian Cup and the FIFA World Cup qualifications in one, but.
But I kind of get it. I kind of get it, though.
Yeah. Now, let's take a look at the tables right now.
Okay, I got to look. Yep, I got it. As of this moment, I have the totals here. As of this moment, Iran, Islamic Republic of Iran, and South Korea. Alongside Saudi Arabia and Japan, as of this moment, if qualification stopped here, they will be qualified, with Australia and the UAE going to the fourth round.
The fact that the UAE is on 6 points in a fourth round spot right now is just appalling. honestly.
Yeah.
The fact that
Yeah, they're
Oman
probably
has a
gonna get-
point more than them in the other group and is going to miss out, that's just disgusting.
You know what my opinion is right now? Australia might as well be dominating them soon.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, in this fourth round, obviously, for the AFC, the winner of that round, it's
Goes
only
to the
two of them.
conference playoffs.
Yeah,
Into
they
the
go to the
interconfederation playdowns.
You know, yeah. And the UAE, I don't think they have much of a shot against Australia. It's looking increasingly likely, but Japan could still fall behind, obviously. Actually, no. I am stupid. How many match days do they have? 3, 4?
For this?
They have 10 total. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
right. Japan can still fall behind. Oman is still out of this, but they have to really mount something. That being said, Oman did beat Japan already once.
All right. Anyways, I'm about to say
Which
this
is
too
respectable.
from my end. I'm looking at qualification. So, oh, here we go. Hey, look
Howdy,
at that.
boys.
Ducky time.
Welcome
I
aboard.
don't know about that.
They're just talking about some soccer, so
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So we talked about CONCACAF and whatever. So yay.
All right, perfect.
Anyways, we're talking about so we're going into what's going to happen for this year's qualification for interconfederation playdowns.
Okay.
So as of this moment, they've gone from the two-tie system to the single match on neutral ground.
Okay.
So this is going to be a little bit interesting for this year.
As Zep has potato cam. Well, not
Or
for
he's in a
blurriness, but it keeps cutting out.
anyways, so yeah, they are going to be held in Qatar.
Nice.
Has
Yeah.
it been confirmed?
So it has been confirmed.
Exactly what
So
we suspected. Yes.
And they are going to be played during the summer in Qatar, so probably during the night.
I was about to say that. Yeah. That should
And I
probably
think-
be. the
I
way
think
to go.
FIFA's planning on holding the draw in April, which is going to be confusing because we're not going to know all 32 teams that are going to be competing in the World Cup by then.
Right
They're
now,
probably
we
going to do
only
that,
know
so that
a
means they
few.
can reveal who's going to be draws interconfederation playoff winner 1 or 2,
Yeah.
and whatnot.
But here's the thing, though. In FIFA, you can't have two teams from the same confederation,
In the
excluding UEFA,
Europe.
in the same group.
Yeah.
But because
might-
UEFA has enough spots to fill an army, they can have up to maximum 2 teams in each group. Why would they have so many?
Because it's Europe and there's I don't know why UEFA still has this much influence when there's Africa, Common Ball. Okay, Common
Asia.
Ball is like a
Exactly.
few
AFC,
teams only,
AFC,
but at the very least,
CONCACAF.
AFC
We saw the same thing in 2019 in the FIFA Women's World Cup. UEFA had so many spots. And it was in the quarterfinals, it was literally United States versus Europe the whole way. All we faced in the knockout stage was European teams. Like you had Spain in the first round. You had, you had the hosts that year, France. You had England, and you had the Netherlands. It was literally United States against Europe in the quarterfinals.
to be like that. Yeah. So, like we said in the UEFA, there are a few teams qualified already besides Argentina and Brazil in Common Ball. I'll go from Group J to Group A because the last one in Group A is the most surprising one. So
guys,
Germany obviously. Oh no, yeah. What?
So yeah, Duck was kind of right on that one.
Yeah.
Top A.
Not kind of right. Very right.
Very right on a set of terms.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming from my wording, so cover your bung holes.
Yeah, it was literally one CONCACAF team in the quarterfinals the 7 other spots UEFA. It was
There
a
were two,
frickin'
actually.
shithouse.
Two
Yeah.
CONCACAFs.
2 CONCACAFs, yeah.
2 CONCACAFs.
But that's in the first round of the knockout stage.
3 Asias and 1, and I believe 2. Yeah, it's basically most of the teams in here is basically Europe.
Yeah, but remember, Australia plays in the Asian Confederation.
I didn't say Oceania for them.
Okay.
There.
Because I know New Zealand was the only one to come out of Oceania.
And technically, for 2026, they might actually have a decent way just to get in by merit.
Yeah, because that's going to be the first women's. But they are
And
the
I mean
first
for 2026 World Cup, not the
right
2023 women's.
Okay. Yeah, because there's going to be 48 teams and 3 host countries. It's, to be honest, I think it might be a frickin' shithouse. You think?
Yeah. All right. So with that said, I believe we're in the position to do something a little bit different now.
Oh boy. Fire Bennett.
Since I finished raking for you.
Okay, so
An appearance by Helv's dad.
So with Helv out, one of the other, we're going to move on to the next topic, and we have ourselves a doozy to cover. The potential.
I wanted to finish off the qualifiers real quick because I'm still here, and he's back also.
And he's back.
But he came back.
This man
But he
wanted to
came
skip
back.
you over. My God.
Anyways,
Right, let's finish off the topic real quick.
I think we are kind of finished with that topic.
Well,
Yeah, I think we already finished.
Just for Doug, real quick. Germany, England, Croatia, Netherlands, Denmark, Belgium, France, Switzerland, and Spain have all qualified.
Yep.
And one more. Serbia.
Serbia. Yeah, that's right.
Serbia was the big surprise out of Group A. Portugal is going to that second round stage. What's another team that hasn't made it? That surprises me. Okay, Finland not making it, not that surprising. Israel didn't make it because Austria behind them were better in the Nations League. They were awarded one of those 2 spots, and Czech Republic were awarded the other Nations League spot. Romania missed out by a single point against North Macedonia. That was surprising.
Yeah.
And that's all she wrote.
Albania ousted by Poland.
Well, and Hungary as well. Hungary by 3.
Oh yeah.
It was a tight race for a second there. Interestingly enough, Andorra and San Marino just got bullied, as always.
I would have. Where is it? Actually, I think we got all of them. Romania. Did you say Romania?
Yeah, I said that.
Okay.
Missing out by a single point on the second round. Yes. Okay. Let's wrap that topic up real quick.
Now it's time for a topic that hasn't been said in a long time.
We're waiting.
Pay attention.
Lacrosse.
Yep. So the NL season's about to get underway, and we do have a couple new teams. And of course, we do have the Panthers. I know one of these logos is technically not the correct logo for a certain franchise, but what's the common goal? This one.
Oh yeah, you got Albany.
Yep. So we only got 5 ranks here. We got NLL Cup, Division Finalist, Playoff Contender, sus as a Junior B team, and number 1 draft pick. All right. So, Duck, I believe that you want to have some say in this, do you?
In lacrosse, no.
All right.
Because you're usually the lacrosse guy.
Oh yeah.
So you go ahead.
So I'm just gonna do this. Da-da-da. You there?
Oh, you have the Nighthawks being terrible? The
Well,
number one
it's not
draft pick?
Yeah. Remember, these two are Pagulas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, give you guys
Freaking Pagulas ruined everything.
I'll
And
go
you'll
with that.
have
go
to
with that.
explain why you have these predictions too.
Yeah, this is my personal thoughts.
Wow.
It's technically so. Yeah. Make sense?
Mm.
Alrighty. Now with that said, let's stop.
That didn't take long at all.
Yeah, I was just going to show you how I felt, and
Brilliant.
NFL becoming a no fun league. I'm going to leave this up to you guys because honestly, I don't have any words.
To be frank, we don't either. Apparently Zep doesn't because we can't hear him.
I was about to say, apparently we do have some stuff to say, but I was going to leave it up to you unless you guys want me to carry this one.
You want to do the rant?
Okay.
Hang on.
Just want to. I don't want to really do a rant as much as I want to leave comments and let you guys kind of react, add your 2-bit cents to them. Okay, because even though this is old news at this point,
Hang on, I'm gonna get a timer up. So
don't. I think it's better to just kind of leave it as it is, because you guys will probably have some stuff to say as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm leaving. If you're gonna rant, so that's fine.
I'm not gonna rant.
You like it? Okay.
But I want to mention, we'll start this conversation off, even though it was not this past week, but the week before, with the Pittsburgh Steelers and Chicago Bears game, which
Terrible.
is a prime example of how it's becoming no fun league, because there's a taunting penalty near the end of the game that was called against Chicago. Basically, the guy just stared. The Chicago guy stared down a Steelers player.
Here's what he did. And what the hell? He was just standing there like that.
And he's given a taunting penalty.
He didn't say anything.
Read my thoughts right now.
This is unacceptable.
But here's the thing: you'll see players. You still see players showboat, like they'll prance into the end zone. They'll do all these dances. Those don't get called. You'll see some chippiness after the play where a guy just kind of like is kind of smack talk another guy. It might get called every 80 games, but it's like the taunting as we think of it. As we should think of it. The NFL apparently sees that as nope. That's not it. That's not what it is. Let's just use this as an excuse to have another call. That if we want to even out the game, let's just use this. Well, no. And we've also seen it with in this past week with the return of the, dare I say, infamous roughing the passer call for just basically tackling or attacking an opposing quarterback. We saw it with the Steelers and Lions game.
Hang on. I also want to show this too.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, you can't forget that. The ref basically moved his ass in front of the guy.
I mean, that's a good way.
That's kind of egregious.
Here's the thing: that's a good way to deflect in a goal, but that's not what you'd be doing if you're an official.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm surprised he didn't get fined for it.
No way.
And the other thing that I can say is with the idea of taunting, yeah, it's a good idea to try and prevent things from getting chippy, especially the guys who like get out of his face and just start talking crap. But it's not called. What is called is not really taunting. I think, and I will say, it feels like with officiating, this and and perhaps roughing the passer, dare I say, are now just calls that refs can use to even out the game. Like if they feel like, yeah, we should maybe give them this game, we'll tack on taunting, we'll tack on other calls.
Mhm.
It's
Right.
been so It's been. I'm just going to say this. The only consistency it has had is inconsistency.
Okay.
That's all it is.
It's
And good.
anyway, I think I was just gonna say it's more inconsistent than other refs.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably not at the same
Yeah.
level as NHL refs, but yeah, it was
I'd
what's
say
coming
no.
up?
I'd say no because with NHL officiating, it feels like they just don't. There's stuff that they miss or just don't call. With the NFL
Right.
officials, there's actually now calls that make you wonder: are they trying to affect the outcome of this game? I've seen people say like
Yeah.
maybe there's some Tim Donaghy stuff going on, but I don't know. It's tough to really say.
All right.
If you guys have anything more to say about this?
Nah.
No, not really.
All right.
Okay. And we go from one disaster to another. MLB, what are you doing? Good.
To be
What?
the work stoppage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna say this.
Good.
In my opinion, this should be a separate episode with something else too. You guys agree with my stance?
I think
Mhm.
that might be, but I'm just to fill you in on what happens for there.
Mhm.
So the NFL, no,
Major
NFL.
League-
That's
Major
the
League
wrong
Baseball.
one.
So
Dang it
Major
on
League
my
Baseball.
part. That's a dang it for me. The MLB is dealing with a bit of an issue with I believe it's player contracts and and stuff like that. Let me just double check. Negotiations. Player agreement. The issue is with player agreements and management. I can just give you an easy example of, and just pick on the Pirates because you can see they're not really paying. They want the bottom dollar with the ownership. The players want a lot more. I'm picking on the Pirates because it's easy to do, but that's an issue that seems to be endemic throughout the league, where the players want to be paid more, and the owners are wanting to continue with the bottom dollar operations.
Mhm.
What?
Yeah. Okay. I believe it's now time that I step onto the floor again with another thing.
Go ahead.
You do it.
And it ain't hockey yet, so.
Alright.
So pay attention, boys, because we're talking MLS now.
Yep.
So,
Duck, I think you probably do you want to probably say this or no?
Yeah, because the MLS Cup Playoff start tonight.
They
And
actually
we-
started a couple hours ago.
Yes, they did. And
I
we
have the
already
fact
have
here.
our first final. The Philadelphia Union beats the New York Red Bulls 1-0 in extra time. They move on
To
the
face either
conference semifinals. They'll take on either Nashville SC
Nashville.
or Orlando City.
Yep. And the other game right now that is trying to do their best to go right now.
It's Sporting Kansas City and the Vancouver Whitecaps, which is Helv's team. Unfortunately, your Caps are down 1-0.
Come on and tire you.
Helv,
You good?
I think Helv had a bending moment where he realized, wait, this team's better than that. We should be doing better than this, but we're being held back. It's a
Yep.
bending moment.
Yes,
It's
sir.
not a bending moment. It's not a bending moment.
Hey, at least they're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Columbus would have been in there if they wouldn't have had that freaking 4-game skid.
Yeah.
We're talking 0 points in 4 games.
Yeah. All right. Now, with that said, I believe it's time that we have a little fun.
Sure.
Okay, who are we ripping on this time?
So, as I'm about to say this right now, we did say that something else would be said during this episode that wasn't going to be said in the description. We are holding off on that topic.
All right.
Heck, that video will be that thing will be either a separate video or a separate special. You guys agree with that decision, right?
Yeah.
But as of this moment, I think it's going to be a Moosey thing now. Back to back Moosey thing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm going to ping Musey and tell him to get in here.
Yep. Well, or unmute his ass.
While we are waiting for
I'm here.
Never mind. Hey, Music.
Yeah,
Right.
Listen, I have ears. I still have that.
So, as of this moment, one video that we will be probably going to do, that one will be a separate video. So, Moosey, the floor is yours.
Okay, so
It's F1 time.
oh boy. I mean, where do we even begin? Fuck.
Should we do? You know
Do we
what?
want to talk about Qatar? Do we want to talk about?
Let's start with Brazil. Let's go. Hang on. Okay, Brazil was the last race. We'll go.
Yeah.
We'll go in the order
chronological
of the races right now. So we'll go Brazil, Qatar,
and then we'll go with the outlook last.
And
Yeah.
I think, I think I think we're nearing the last two, to be honest, aren't we not?
We are in the third to last race. Yes.
So the next one's going to be Saudi, and then the final one's going to be the UAE. I think that one is going to have a contract expire come up.
Exactly how?
The UAE, the Emirates.
Oh
The
yeah,
Abu Dhabi Grand Prix?
yeah.
Hang on. 2022. F1 schedule.
So yeah, talking about Brazil real quick. I mean, hey, what's there to say? I mean, the weekend started off interesting.
Fuck.
What happened?
Yas Marina's going to be in for next season.
Oh, don't exactly be upset about that just yet. The circuit
It's
is
going to be the
getting
last
updated.
race again.
They have a contract. Don't worry about it.
But I'm going to say this. We're going back to Sochi. For
I mean,
Russia.
that's the last time we had to Sochi. So yeah, before we head over to near St. Petersburg, Igor Drive.
Did we do St. Petersburg this last year or no? No, we didn't. Okay.
No, that's going to be in 2023. The same year as Qatar is going to join the championship on a 10-year basis.
Rejoin again after a year break.
Yeah, because they are going to focus on the beautiful World Cup first, and then they'll be ready for MotoGP early on, and then late in the season, I think it's going to be Qatar. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, Friday in Brazil, that was
shit show and a half.
Yeah, it started off pretty dominant. Hamilton taking a almost uncontested pole. It felt like, and then what do you know? Coming out after the qualifying session, he gets disqualified for an infringement on his rear wing with a DRS. I mean, first off, there are two aspects to this. Okay, there are two aspects. So first off, you have the Hamilton penalty, getting disqualified for qualifying and all that, even getting found out, having attention brought to it by Red Bull. Remarkable they even found out about it, basically, or suspected it. And then the FIA, obviously, since then, they've been more stringent on this kind of topic. They've been doing these tests now in Qatar as well, where they have their little 85 millimeter test object that they slide through the rear wing, and basically, if it doesn't comply, it's illegal, obviously. And they managed to catch Hamilton out in Brazil with that after some protests from Red Bull. And then small little controversy on the side because Verstappen, he pulled a little bit of a Sebastian Vettel. So for anyone wondering, Vettel used to, and I think still does, examine other racers' race cars, usually after qualifying or after the race. It's technically always been not allowed, but it wasn't an issue, especially after the race, really. So, because park permit, there was no park permit after the race. Like, you can just take a look at it, whatever. And Verstappen basically pulled the same thing on Hamilton's car. He checked the rear wing of his own and then his rival's car, and he was fined 50,000 euros for it. And there was a small bit of, I don't know, what do you want to tell? What do you want to call a response to that? I don't even know anymore.
Hang on, where? I was also about to say Hamilton also got a penalty too that race.
Can you not slurp on the goddamn street?
So the penalty was, there was another penalty. You on Hamilton. You know what that penalty is, correct?
Okay.
That was the 5 grid.
You're slurping on the goddamn stream. You're still not muted.
What's wrong with that?
Anyways,
I can hear the slurping.
Can I continue, guys? Can I continue?
Go for it.
Yes.
So Lewis Hamilton, during the sprint qualifiers, heaven forbid that thing actually may become a thing, but who knows? He received 5 place penalty.
That was no for the weekend though, because they took a new internal combustion engine.
Mm-hmm.
So like the actual engine part, not the hybrid parts.
Yeah.
So they took a new engine for this Grand Prix. It was known before Friday practice 1 already, and that was sort of like the cloud hanging over Mercedes entering that weekend. Then the whole controversy about getting disqualified and qualifying for the sprint. Everyone basically wrote Hamilton off for the weekend, but then the sprint happened. And he just completely tore through the entire field and then did it again on race day. After starting P10. P10, yeah. And, I mean, all was well until we get to lap 48, and that's where the controversy happened. Coming out of the center S, Hamilton has the run. We go to turn 4. Verstappen leading the race. What do we going to call this defense? Like
putrid as hell.
That wasn't pretty, to say the least.
You agree with my stand? You agree with what I said, right?
Putrid would describe it pretty well.
Putrid as hell.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the next race is, of course, Qatar. As of that moment, we are past qualifying. Hamilton pulled an all-out.
You're moving on from that incident pretty quickly.
Yeah, because basically, I don't want to talk about it.
Understandable. Yeah. the fact
you
there's
know me. I'm a
the
little
only
sick.
the only
I don't
the
like
only thing
Hamilton.
I want to add to that is there was a right of review because basically the stewards didn't apply any sort of penalty for Verstappen for the move in the race, and then Mercedes reserved the right of review that was dismissed on Friday. I think before Friday practice one, I want to say. And once that was resolved, everyone focused on the Qatar Grand Prix, obviously. And yeah, I mean, qualifying, what can you say? Ferrari looked good in the early parts of the weekend, and now Leclerc has completely fallen off the wheels. McLaren with Ricardo have questions to answer. Sergio Perez down in P11 called out. And then on the other side of the grid, you have Alpine and AlphaTauri going absolutely crazy, really. P4 and P8 for AlphaTauri, and then P5 and P9 for Alpine. That P5 in the constructors is a hard-fought battle. That can get very interesting. Like there could be these two teams are currently how do I put it? They may or may not be tied for fifth in the constructors. Give me a sec.
Okay. Anyways, I might as well save a thing here.
Yeah.
For the race. Okay, is someone trying to edit the thing right now?
Yes, Duck was just trying to edit tickers because I just mentioned there's some college football scores that went final.
Okay.
I figured it would be better to run them at the bottom while you guys are going on about
Okay.
F1.
Alrighty. As of this moment, I have the final grid placement for right now. Of course, we both hit save before you show it up. Duck.
Don't worry, I'm working on it.
Yeah, all right. Anyways, we have Haas Ferrari, the Haas teams, basically 1920. Then Alfa Romeo, Williams, McLaren, Ferrari, Aston, Red Bull, Aston, Alpine, AlphaTauri, Ferrari, McLaren, Alpine, AlphaTauri, Mercedes, Red Bull, Mercedes. And that's in that order for the teams that are in their positions. I didn't say who the names was because, yeah, I'm a bit salt. I might have a bit of salt, but who knows at this time.
Okay. Yes, hell and salt. It happens. That's
It's
all
a
I can say.
beautiful
Is that
combination.
no?
Guys, the salt train might
happens.
continue to go, but for another team too.
Go ahead.
Vancouver's tied it.
Oof.
Wait, really? Against Sporting KC?
Yeah. SKC and Vancouver is tied.
Oh wow!
There
you go.
Hang on. Feed. Give me the feed here.
Let me get to it.
Jaume got the goal.
Jaume.
All right.
There you go. And the 42nd minute also.
Nope. 39th.
Yeah, well, we're currently in the 42nd minute.
You mean 49th minute?
Okay.
You
Well, 50th
then
minute.
what the hell?
I think
CBS Sports is so
Yep.
good.
I also have some, if we could just a rapid fire. Can I get a minute on the clock because I've got some NCAA scores to go over. Give me anybody 1 minute.
I'll hang on. I'll deal with it.
Let me know when to go.
Yeah, you go ahead and update the ticker. I've been.
So I'll do a rapid fire while Musi is away from keyboard.
Are you gonna update the ticker
There we
or
go.
what?
Yep, did it.
Yep.
There you are. There you go.
So
I didn't even bother.
As you're seeing, we have some scores to go over. And my goodness, was this an interesting week? We got Georgia maintaining their number one spot with a 56-7 win. Ohio State trouncing Michigan State with a 56-7 win. Unfortunately, Duck, your Akron Zips could not pull it out. They lose 38 to zip against the Kent State Golden Flashes.
I saw the same. I
sorry,
saw
friend.
the game.
Ag is going to be very happy because his Texas A&M Aggies won 52-3. And one thing I didn't get to mention, Clemson wins against number 10 Wake Forest 48-27.
Clemson's about to win the ACC title game again, aren't they?
Nope.
They got
This is Wake Forest's first loss, I believe.
They
no,
might have to
it's-
go.
This is
might
They
their
had
Yeah.
This is their second loss overall, but this is their first in the ACC.
no, I think it's their second in the ACC. Let me
Hang on.
check.
Let me look.
If not, then these standings are broken.
Wake Forest is first still in the ACC.
Yeah, they are.
I believe Clemson's number 2.
Not sure about that because there's Pitt too. Number 18 Pitt taking on Virginia. That game is still going on as we speak, but it's tied at 24
apiece.
Mhm.
But Pittsburgh still is going nuts on that.
Apparently, North Carolina isn't in the ACC anymore.
Nope.
The hell?
And the
And
upcoming
these
matches,
standings are wrong.
But also another game that has some interest. This game is pretty much over, but number 8 Notre Dame versus Georgia Tech, 55-0. Notre Dame is leading that game. 55-0. Notre Dame, good, but Georgia Tech, what is this? What is this? Of course, the other team I can make mention of, Michigan State. You're down 49-0 at halftime. You only score a touchdown when it doesn't matter. And you were supposed to be this powerhouse who could beat Ohio State and prove you are better than your number 7 rank.
Mhm.
Are you guys fraudulent? Are you guys fraudulent? Are you guys non-existent? Or did you just get smoked by a team you should have never even walked into their stadium?
Yeah, I was kind of even I was kind of shocked as a Bucks fan because they were hyping up Ohio State and Michigan State. Ohio State was hyping up their games against Michigan State. Michigan is their 2 biggest tests to date. And they passed this one with flying colors. Actually, way more than flying colors. We're talking fireworks and all that.
I don't even think you can say that, Doug. I think you can just say whatever they played, it was not Michigan State. It was a late Halloween experiment where a team dressed up as Michigan State and walked right into the Ohio State stadium. I forget the name of it.
Ohio Stadium.
Ohio Stadium. Thank you.
And then
They walked.
See, it's so simple.
Hang on. And then they decided to take a giant shit on the field.
No, they apparently the players who helped get them to that number 7 rank went AWOL, and that's the only way I can really describe this because 49-0 at half, 56-7 final. Ohio State kicks the ever-loving crap out of Michigan State.
Here's the thing. They were hyping up Kenneth Walker as a potential Heisman candidate. I think you could forget that now. Because on 6 rushes, he had 25 yards the whole game. The running defense from Ohio State held the Spartans to 66 yards. It only had 16 yards in the air. Thorne went 14 and 36 with 158 yards, only 1 touchdown, and that's it.
Hey, boys. I'm going to have a little fun tonight.
Let me guess. Vancouver scored and are leading.
No, not that. The other thing for college football.
What's that?
Oregon versus Utah.
Oh, yeah, that game.
As of this moment, we're about to head into halftime for Kansas City, Vancouver.
Yes, I'm so smart.
Oh, also Bedford. Oh, Godverdammt.
There, I got it.
No, I mean Godverdammt on another thing.
Oh.
We did lose ticker for a moment. That's just updating us to give us the big upset of the day. Wake Forest and Clemson. Again, Clemson unranked. Wake Forest.
There we go.
Also, I'm looking at that MLS score. What the fuck? $45 plus 3 goal.
Uh-oh. So they scored a goal in extra time.
Nope, no. Additional. They scored it in additional.
You know what I meant. Nicholas Marin with the goal for Sporting KC.
Yeah. So basically, also that 39th minute goal from Vancouver, that was a penalty kick.
Well then.
Jeez.
I also have something I want to bring up, and that's and this was not on the list, but I think it's worth mentioning.
Yep.
Ottawa, what are you doing? They had 3 of their games delayed, or should I say postponed, because the entire team had a COVID wave, and they're just returning They're just returning after this in their next game, which check to see when that is. Ottawa Senators. Their last game was on November 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Their next game will be November. They were supposed to have. I think the next game they will be able to play will be November 22nd against Colorado.
So Monday.
Yep. And what happened? There were supposed to be some games in between there. You might say, you were right. They got delayed.
3 of them.
3 games.
What were those games?
I am
Well,
looking
they would go to New Jersey on. They would have gone to New Jersey last Tuesday. They would have, and then they would have had a couple home games against Nashville and Rangers on last Thursday and tonight, respectively.
They would have been in. They would have been in New Jersey for the 16th, at home against Nashville for the 18th, and then at home, what would have been today, and playing probably shortly against the Rangers at home. All 3 of them postponed.
All right.
Damn.
All right.
Again.
And
Why? And just breaking in, COVID has an effect on a number of teams this season, but this one's pretty relevant. Helv, you know that guy Mark Bertrand, who's the GM? Guess what happened to him? He also now has COVID.
Oh shoot!
Actually, I think that's a win for most Habs fans, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a win for most hockey fans.
Bushman can't do anything for at least 2 weeks.
Hey, I will say he's got a better shot at making something than Jim Benning. Jim Benning, we repeat, what are you doing? Hell, we'll let you rip him.
Hang on. I was about to say, including Benning? Green? What the fuck is wrong with you two?
Helv, go off.
Go for it.
All right. Shoot. I closed the timer.
You don't need the timer. Just go.
Okay.
We had a lengthy.
Excuse-moi, you 2 pieces of absolute garbage. Right. Benning, I hope that the Pepsidine brothers do take your job up and shove it up your derriere. Green, congratulations. You suck. I prefer to see another coach take over your position. Yes, you know who I'm talking about. Yes, I know he's technically still in Montreal at this point, but he can still kick your ass. Yes, that coach is Burrows. Learn my crap. Now Now, both of you kindly fuck off. And don't touch any of the other sporting franchises in Vancouver. Because honestly, you're going to probably make them ship the bed too. All right, I'm done.
Now, I want to give a bit of an asterisk because why are we ripping into Benning? Well, and Green, the Canucks currently are second to last within their division at 6-10-2, and in the last 10 games are 3-6-1. Thank you, NHL.com, for this. Seattle, the only team worse than them in their division is the expansion Seattle Kraken, who are 4-12-1 and just are trying to find anything to work with. So Vancouver has had difficulties these past few seasons, especially in the last one where they missed the playoffs, and they're in that interesting spot where they're not good enough to get a high draft pick, but not bad enough to they're not good enough to make the playoffs, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. So many fans thought that after the Vegas Golden Knights game when they faced Vancouver, that Benning and Green should have been fired because they've been struggling, and it would be justified. However, both Benning and Green are still around. And to give you guys some comparison out there, because in their division, yes, there's a bit of disparity, but they are 10 points behind Edmonton, and out from third place, they are behind by 6 points. No, wait. Yeah, 6
You want me to
points.
look? Oh,
Yeah, I'm looking at it now, but again, 6 points behind, 6 points out of a playoff spot.
Not necessarily.
You're talking about the Canucks, right?
Yes, they are.
They're
Hang on.
5 out.
Five
They're
out.
5 out.
No, they're
Yes,
not
right.
5 out. They're not 5 out. Because
4?
I think it's 4.
Yeah, you're right. It is 4. They are 4 points out of a playoff spot at the moment, but they are 5 points behind, even being considered for their division.
No,
And people
6.
thought, that this is a team that's got Elias Persson, Quinn Hughes, Bo Horvat, and they have a lot of promise, a lot of optimism. Nope.
Here's the thing. You know what the sound is? You know the sound that I'm hearing? That sound is a rake actually cleaning up what is the remains of this season.
But here's the part that makes it worse. And that because it's bad enough that this team is not doing great, but fans have also now been booted out of the arena for coming in with signs that have fire banning on it, even if that sign, when unfolded, has a message that's a little longer. When closed, it reads fire banning. So now, not only do you have a team that's struggling, needs a spark, but for demanding that GM be fired when he's had not a great track record since their 2011 Stanley Cup appearance. Yeah. The Canucks, you get the shit stain of the week from me. Congratulations.
You can see what I did.
Oh, yeah. But
Go ahead.
here's the thing. Jim Benning has been in the league for so many years now. He has not been fired. I don't think the Canucks are going to be cleaning house anytime soon. That's the main problem. Because Tree did mention in a video about the Canucks, they rioted after their Game 7 loss in the final in 1994. They wound up with 10 years of mediocrity. And they did the same thing in 2011. And guess what? You're in your 10th year of mediocrity. So, guess what?
To be fair, the gods may extend it to 20.
Yeah, because, again, Canucks fans don't learn. Here's the thing.
I was about to say something.
10-year thing is about to expire. So, Canucks, if you actually want to do shit and fix your franchise, now's the year to do it.
You want to know what's the funny?
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
All right. You want to know something, guys?
Good.
Yes.
Benning is not only a Canucks, is hated by the Canucks. I can bet you $5 he's probably going to get hated by the Leafs.
Oh, every team in this league hates Jim Benning with a burning passion.
Except for one specific group, GMs.
Yes.
It's like-
GMs are the
it's like-
only
it's like-
guys who love Jim Benning.
It's like Peter. If this is going to be a name, so prepare yourselves. Some people have even considered him the second coming of Peter Chiarelli.
Hang on. Does he actually have presidential duties? No, he does not. Thank God.
For those of you watching, do me a favor and look at his trade. Look at his trading tree. It's so beautiful for 31 other franchises to look
Boys,
at.
I want to say this. I am putting my head because
What now?
he is. I believe that
Dude.
as of this moment, he kind of technically. Hang on. Who's the president of the?
And I can, while you're looking that up, I can give you a couple.
Oh,
mentions.
hang on. Who's?
I can give you a couple of highlights. In this past season, he acquires first of all, he gets Anton
sure.
Roussel, Jake Beagle, and Louis Eriksson, 3 players who are past their prime when he did in the summer of 2017. Louis Eriksson, the most memorable thing he did as a Canuck was score on his own net. And they're obviously not doing well. So they're in their last year of the contract, which many people were very vocal about disliking, and he gets traded for Oliver Ekman-Larsson, who is on the downswing, and Connor Garland, who's not really gelled so well so far. Oh yes, and Oliver Ekman-Larsson, defenseman, former captain of the Canucks. Let's see. He has a contract with a no movement clause that goes until the 2026-27 season.
I want to say something here. You know what's my official opinion right now?
What?
Zach Benning, put in Smeal.
Ooh.
Damn. There you go.
Stan Smith, that's a name.
Mm-hmm. First Canuck to have his number hung into the rafters, though. That is a good thing.
Oh my God.
Then you could probably have the Steens in there too as backups.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh. Also, I wanted to mention another highlight of his. Yes, he did get JT Miller for their trade, but other sign that the big albatross that hangs over his head was the Louis Eriksson signing, expected to be
Keep it 3 seconds. Holy shit!
I think somebody's having some mic issues, and it's not me.
You missed the boot.
That would be me because my roommate is in the back.
Hang on.
But I will say, Jim Benning has acquired a reputation for infamous signings, Louis Eriksson being one. He's been with the team since they made the Cup, around the time that they made the Cup Playoffs in 2011. Have they made the playoffs since? Yes. Have they gone far in them? No. And by the way, I'm just trying to look up a track record for him. But also, let's see, Adam Clint, Sven Baertschi, who's now off the Canucks and he's with the Vegas Golden Knights. And okay, they acquired Zach Cass. They got rid of let's see.
Timeout.
Cassian.
All right. Let's hurry this up, guys.
And also, there's this guy you might have heard of, Gustav Forsling, who's a pretty decent player for the Florida Panthers now. They dumped him for Adam Clendenning, who's no longer in the league. And also the Tyler Toffoli trade. Yeah, he was there for a hot minute and then left to join the Canadians on their Stanley Cup run.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh my God!
So with that said, I believe we're done for that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And at least you can say one thing: we're not the Coyotes.
Yes.
All right. With that said, it's time to go to the shit stain of the week before we shut down for the week.
Sure thing.
Down for this week.
Yep.
So, I heard
And-
that nomination, which was the Canucks. I saw another member of the disaster say his
Reckoning.
thing. Yep.
He
Disaster. He nominates
Jason
Sam
Simpson.
Simpson.
Let me look him up.
I have the text here, so I'll show up both to me.
Simpson
I'll show
is the current head coach of the Tennessee Martin.
Mm-hmm.
He'll take it.
I was showing the thing.
Yeah, sorry about
Yep.
that.
Thank you,
His
Rex.
quarterback, Keon Howard,
So
tore 2 ligaments in his foot. Still practiced all week. Oh, God, he's ruining him. By 3 wins, Southeast Missouri State. Damn.
I'm actually going to change up my nomination for this ignominious podium. I'm going to give this to Michigan State because you were expected to be something decent. You were expected to walk into Ohio State and give the Buckeyes a challenge. And you walk in there, and within one half of football, you prove you guys are fraudulent.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I'm going to nominate Michigan State for the shit stain of the week because what we saw against Michigan, that was unbelievable. We were wanting to see that again. As a Bucks fan, I was expecting a game. I wanted this to be as close could be. But guess what? You decided to shit the bed in one freaking half. Let's be real. The score was 49-0 at halftime. I'm pretty sure Ohio State the Ohio State marching band already left the building. They could have had their halftime show and ended the game right there. Turn that into a post-game show because that was basically what it was.
All right. You know what? I'm going to say this. I am going to say we will have 3 champions today. And the champions, in no particular order, are the Canucks. They're getting auto-ascent from me because fuck them. Fuck Benning. Michigan State for being completely putrid.
Frauds!
And finally, for whatever reckoning decided to put up, because honestly,
Jason Simpson, the Tennessee Martin head coach, for turning his QB into a vegetable.
not just any of it. No, not even a vegetable. Oh.
More like squash.
No, I would have just called him an apple fritter. I would just say you just made one of your players basically an apple. Basically turned himself from an apple into an apple cobbler.
Let's say, you guys remember that scene from Despicable Me where the banker is like, let's say this apple is our beautiful QB. Guess what I'm about to do to him? Get the picture.
Not only do we get the picture, but congratulations, you have placed that picture for all to see. You take an L. Also, but again, we will again point out Vancouver. FIRE space JIM space BENNING. Found the blank.
I'm trying to find a gif of it.
Congratulations, you've won the Sports Disaster Spelling Bee. Well done.
Hey boys, you know what? I'm just gonna show it.
Oh, you're gonna show us a picture? Oh, great.
Yeah.
We're gonna get copyright struck by Universal.
I don't care.
Let's
Well,
say
there we go.
that this apple is our quarterback. Guess what I'm about to do? Crash. Get the picture?
Not only do we, again,
You agree with
that apple can represent
sorry.
so many things. It can
I'm
represent.
sorry.
It can
But
represent.
if we are gonna get taken down by Comcast for that one, that's
was
my
beautiful.
fault.
That was beautiful.
We'll mute that part though if it does.
Yeah, we can always edit it out.
Yeah.
But still, oof, Maron. Tennessee, Vancouver, and Michigan
Tennessee
State.
Martin.
Yeah, Tennessee
And-
Martin, Vancouver, and Michigan State. You guys have split the pots. Unfortunately, that pot is a toilet pot.
Not just any toilet. You don't even deserve to be in the garbage at this
No.
one. You deserve to be in the yard waste because
I-
honestly, you're shit.
I forgot to put an asterisk on that. A clogged toilet at a stadium pot,
Oh, that's even worse.
and they gotta clean it out.
Mm-hmm. Now, with that said, shout outs.
Absolutely, you can go ahead, Duck.
No, you
No, you
Oh,
go ahead and go first.
You're going first.
Yes, I want to give a shout out to everybody who's been watching us for the past hour. Let's see, hour 17. My goodness! Thanks to Musi for coming on and joining us. Thanks to Reckoning with the nomination down below, and thanks to ESPN and all our sources that we used. I again use NHL.com for standings and ESPN for the college scores. So thanks to those sources, and again, thank you out there. Yes, yes, you too, for tuning in to this week's episode.
All right.
All right.
Looks like I'm going next. And for me, shout out to MLS.com, Wikipedia for our FIFA standings and whatnot. And who else do I need to mention? Oh yeah, I also have to mention the U-Tree server as well as Dodger of Zion server. We can thank you so much for having our shit on your stuff. We thank you. Yes, we know, obviously. And for my end, shoot, what am I about to say? Oh yeah, November 22nd. Happy Independence Day, Lebanon. Oh. Shoot, sorry, Doc. You're
Hey,
up.
no problem. First, I want to give a shout out to CBS Sports. That's where I found out all the scores from today. And I also want to give a shout out to the University of Akron Marching Band. That was our last performance of the year. So thank you guys for a brilliant 2021 season. I will definitely be back in 2022. Health, give me.
Very
Thank you. Anyways, and also I want to give thanks to the Off the Wall Hockey Discord server because they opened a new partnership channel and I was able to share this podcast with everybody in the server. I can actually promote it now. So thank you so much, John from Off the Wall Hockey. We will greatly appreciate it. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe to this podcast because we continue to do this every week and we don't know how. Thank you so much.
Well, apart from our unexpected breaks too. Don't forget about those.
Yes.
But anyways, yes, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And now it's time for some yard work from all of us to basically get ourselves ready for the next episode.
Until next episode, thank you all so very much, and we will see you next time.
Alrighty. Peace.
Peace.
All right.